Hello everyone, I'm Saurav Sisodia. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll discuss an important topic known as free trade. If you go on Twitter or any social media, for last 1 month there have been a lot of instances of free trades, many people losing money due to these free trades. Today we'll try to understand what are these free trades, why do they happen, how we can protect ourselves. So what exactly is a free trade? When large absurd price volatility happens on any instrument, made be cash, FNO space, within seconds, but nothing happens to the broader market or the underlying, it is generally known as a free trade. What do I mean by this? Let us take an example of Nifty August 16450 C. You can see that the high made here is 803. Okay, but at that point of time Nifty did not rally much, but still this option went till 800. Another example is this Bank Nifty 37,100 P. You can see that the high made here is 1921, but Bank Nifty did not fall much for the option price to go so high. There are a lot of other examples as well. 37,600 P. You can see that it was executed till 800 rupees. You can see this Nifty 1670C. You can see the low is 6 rupees. So it got executed so low. So why is this happening? Like, why is so abnormal price execution happening? So the reason for that is mainly liquidity. So these free trades happen because there is no liquidity at a certain point of time. See, in any exchange, the order gets matched, but if there are not same number of buy orders as sell orders, the price can get executed at any price. Okay. So the main reason for these free trades are generally fat finger errors or a lot of stop loss market getting triggered due to some reason, or it's basically, as I said, imbalance in supply and demand. So what is a fat finger trade? A fat finger trade is basically a trade by mistake due to a human error. So for example, suppose if you want to buy 1,000 quantities of Nifty, but by mistake you punch 10,000 quantities. Okay, this is what a fat finger trade is. But exchanges are smart and they protect us from these fat finger trades by putting quantity freeze limits. So if you see for the Nifty in the Indian markets, the quantity freeze limit is 2800 quantity, and for Bank Nifty is 1200 quantity. So which means even if you punch 12,000 quantity for Bank Nifty, the order won't go. The order will be rejected. So if even this fat finger mechanism is there, why are we seeing so many free trades now? The reason for this is trade execution range. So on 16th August 2021, NSE removed something which was called the trade execution range. So before 16th August, NSE had a concept of trade execution range, which means that you cannot execute a certain instrument or beyond a certain price range. So for example, the trade execution range for futures was 5% and 40% for all options prices above rupees 50. So let us take an example for this. So suppose Nifty is at 16,000. So 5% range for that would be on the upside is 16,800 and the downside is 15,200, which means a trade won't be executed beyond this range. And let us take an example of options. Suppose the option is at 100 rupees. For options, the execution range was 40%, which means the trade won't be executed above 140 or below 60. So earlier what used to happen is if the range was hit, the option used to freeze and the trading used to be halted for certain time. So this was a good mechanism to avoid free trades, but due to this trade execution range, there was no price discovery happening, and many traders were complaining about this. So NSE decided to remove this trade execution range. So why did the exchange actually remove this trade execution range? Is due to no price discovery happening. So for example, you can see that suppose the market opened at 16,250, the 16,100 call would be at minimum rupees 150, right? If it was at 80 the earlier day. But due to the execution range, you can see here it can execute only till 112. This means that there would no trading would happen, right? because till the time the execution range is not manually opened by NSE, no trades would go through. So a lot of traders are protesting, especially on expiry day. Most of the times, the option used to freeze. So a lot of traders are protesting that please remove this execution range. So and this is globally across all exchanges, they don't have any execution ranges, right? It's a free market. You can trade at any price you want. So the exchange decided to remove this trade execution range. But due to this, what happens is we are seeing a lot of freak trades. So what are the best ways to avoid these freak trades? First is using limit orders for the execution. What do I mean by this is you use stop loss limit orders or limit orders to execute your trades. So first is you look at the order book before executing any trade and you execute only via limit orders. Okay, most of these freak trades happen due to market orders. So for example, a trade gets triggered and due to a snowball effect, all orders are triggered. So you always have a habit of putting stop loss limit orders instead of stop loss market orders. You can read more on these order types online, but always have a habit of putting stop loss limit orders on your stop loss orders. One more thing is try to trade round number strikes because the liquidity is there. The main reason for these free trade is absence of liquidity at a certain point of time. Generally, round number strikes have decent liquidity, so trade at that time, trade these strikes, and also trade at time when the liquidity is there. If you see, most of the free trades happen in the morning first tick. So avoid trading immediately as soon as the market opens. Let the liquidity come in the market and then do these trades. So these are few methods which we can follow to avoid freak trades. If you use limit orders, most of the freak trades will be avoided. So have a practice to put limit orders to avoid these freak trades. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Thank you for your time.